think I forgot to mute the game, so you're probably hearing some ambient prison noises. My bad.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
Yeah. Right there with you, Hank. Turned everything into ambient survival horror. That's good. Like I said, I'm pretty exciting. I am pretty exciting for the stream of Sub Sunday for tomorrow Sunday.
That's what she said.
I'm excited for tomorrow's Sub Sunday. I wish I could have done it last week, but wasn't feeling too good. So glad I'm feeling better this week. And I should have the thread posted soon. I was hoping to maybe get some work done on how the submissions work so that it's easier for me going forward. And I might actually just go ahead and do it the way that I'm thinking, without the extra flair. But the way that I would do it would basically, at least as a temporary, you guys wouldn't be able to see everybody else's submissions. That would change soon, but I have to work on some stuff. I think I'm going to go back to a Google form for Sub Sunday submissions. That way it's easier for me to just copy and paste into the wheel. The others, they have way more flair. And I suppose, you know what we could do for it? You could still post your stuff to the thread, but I would want you to put it in the form. I'm gonna automate it so that either the form will post to Discord or your Discord post will dump to a form. Am I excitings for Glorious Sunday of subscription? Men's unisex game, nylon cloth, digital baby woman, plus size, one size. Yes. For to excitement. Much word optimization. I think I need to get through that. And my concern is I don't think I can just run through it. LED, incandescent, USB 3, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Dolby.
Tell me what in the world is going on.
The boys are wrestling outside of the bedroom door. Get it, boys.
Mamma mia, Papa Pia, baby got
What's
the
up,
dial.
Colgate? Oh man, did we have a spoiler? Oh shit. No, so far this is the only Silent Hill game I haven't had spoiled. Don't do it. Just winding down after work. Movie quote from Star Wars. Oh shit. And Jade timed it out? You didn't recognize it? Motherfuck. Ow. You son of a bitch. We have to ban Jay on the grounds of Star Wars fuck up. Something about you saying that made me want to play Lego Star Wars.
Fresh meat.
I'm not even sure that the bot can do this. Who in it? It was Ryan. All right, Ryan's on the chopping block. He's take 10-minute hit. Interview him on the fake fan fuck up cam. Let's move over. Bunnicus, thanks for gifting a sub to Peregrine. Yeah, I mean, could be what the doctor ordered. Who knows? Oh. Yep. See you in 10, Ryan. See you in 10. Actually, what we need for that specifically, when the butcher die, I have to hotkey that. But when a mod steps in,
Thank you. Have a nice day.
we did watch that. Doesn't go any further down. What's up, John? Okay, I've been in the cloakroom before. It doesn't help that half the textures aren't loading in properly for some reason. You just finished choosing your clothes for... Do you lay your clothes out every night for the next day? That's so adorable. Bro looks like he died jerking it. He died doing what he loved. He went out on his shield. I hate it here. It's just a lot of walking around, man. Can we pin what Jay said? Somebody else will have to. I don't know why I don't have pins half the time. There, that's good. Put it in the quote book. Got a space, quote space ad. There you go. I mean, it's more common than I guess I realized. I just get up and figure out what I'm gonna wear then. No. Do I get up 15 minutes before I have to go to work? Technically, I can go to work in my pajamas. I might be wearing sweatpants and a large t-shirt that says Rollin' Fatties with a picture of a really large cat on it. The slides with the socks? No. Trav does. That's his steez. I'm so fucking confused on where it wants me to go. There's like nowhere else to go. It's gonna be something so stupid. There we go. Okay. It was pretty stupid. Okay. Why is everything so low poly, man? It's like my Xbox didn't want to wake up today. August 17th, BPD seeking public's assistance in locating individuals suspected of child murder. The Boston Police Department issued a be on the lookout BOLO alert for blank in connection with the murder of an 8-year-old male. In the BOLO alert, the BPD expresses interest in locating and questioning a suspect and asks all law enforcement personnel and civilians to notify the BPD immediately if he is located. Suspect should be considered armed and dangerous. Well, the thing is we never get pockets. Like, we are denied pockets. You have to buy clothes that aren't for women to get pockets.
Cheer 100 Xbox, turn off.
Didn't work. Yeah, we don't have functional pockets when we do get them. They've started to make pockets for stuff now. What the fuck? Okay. Overlook Penitentiary, the prison of no return. In operation for more than 50 years, Overlook has garnered a reputation as a place where prisoners are sent to never be seen or heard from again. But that's not all. Overlook has also been rumored for decades to be haunted. Strange, disembodied voices, ghost-like apparitions, gruesome deaths, and unexplained disappearances. The inventory of peculiar happenings that have been reported over the years by both prison staff and inmates is disturbingly prolific, some might say. Others, however, claim this is nothing more than legends born out of an environment that is conducive to terrifying tales. No question about it, Warden Steve Creviston told us. This can be an extremely scary place. We've got society's worst of the worst locked up here. Many of them clinically insane. It's just a matter of time until crazy stories flow out of our prison, regardless of how impossibly horrifying they may sound. Despite his doubts about the paranormal aspects of the Overlook, Creviston does admit some portions of the prison's notorious reputation are not wholly undeserved. Over the years, there have been numerous reports of strange deaths within Overlook's foreboding walls, and even more bizarre disappearances. And although a number of these incidents remain unsolved, Creviston maintains the vast majority of the disappearances are easily explained. pocket conspiracy. I mean, I don't think anybody actually is upset, Ryan. I mean, J bans devs of games. It's just like a J thing. Just little J things.
Finally.
What do we call them?
The guards can pass their sidearms through that window.
Okey doke. Oh shit, the black light. No, pick it up. Wow, you can. Okay. Work release program. Murphy, this might be good for you. What do you think?
Never stopped trying to help, did you, Frank?
Uh-oh. Turn on all the machines. Turn them all on. Oh! Uh-oh. What's up, Drama King? Okay, I'm out. Never mind. What? Come on, pick it up. What the fuck?
Cheer 100, pick it up. Pick it up. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Thank you, Dark Yoda. Babe, don't got much time to write today. Just want you to know everything worked out. By the time you read this, I'll be on my way. I'm finally gonna be free of the shithole and these bastards. It's almost done, babe, and then me and you can be together again like we always wanted. Almost. Two. Three. Oh. All right. 2, 3, 5. I don't know that there's any other. Seems like there should be.
We all know what glows under black light, don't we?
I don't know, Clippy, could you be more specific? reason to be turning all those on. Fuck off. Fuck off. Peppermint candy makes bright flashes when eaten in the dark. Really? We got this peppermint bark in a grab bag at the family thing, and almost every day Trav offers me a piece. So next time he eats it, I'm gonna be like, let's go in a dark room. And he's gonna get confused, but I'm gonna be like, I have a reason. By the time you read this, I will be gone. I wasn't sent here with a life sentence, but this is what it's come to. The days here are eternal, relentless. Each new sunrise brings endless boredom and monotony. Each new sunset, pain and fear. I've done my time, and I no longer wish to be here. But I found a way out. Soon I will be dead, but I'm finally free. I'm coming, baby. Oh. Whoa. Get the fuck out of here. What's up, Grim? Oh, god damn it. Specific wintergreen lifesavers. Okay. Two, three, five. Four.
gonna need the code.
Cheer 100 to the window, to the wall, till the sweat drip down my balls, till all these ladies crawl, till all skeet skeet. Skeet
Why
skeet.
the fuck?
Skeet skeet. Skeet skeet.
What is the... Okay. Maybe I need to have all those running. Wait. This is where the 4, 2, 3, 5. Oh, god damn it. I'm about sick and tired of you bitches. It seems like it wants 5 digits, so I think there's another one I'm missing. That wasn't actually 2. 3. This would be where the 4 is. 5. You that time, fucker. go. Okay. We did it. We fucking did it. I don't have the shotgun.
Come on, think.
$25. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, you're dead. What a really long death scene. Jesus Christ. Now we're all low poly again. Can you open this? Could you just fucking... What about... Can I use this? No, get down. Get down. Never mind. That's apparently what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna die again. Okie doke!
Okie dokie.
Well, I just tried to do that, but it wouldn't let me. Yeah, I don't know why my textures are so fucked. Odd. What is the point of this fucking button mashing? Jesus. I wonder if his scream is isolated just without the music. Damn.
What's up, bitch?
You hear me, motherfucker? I don't know why it wouldn't let me pick up the extra everything that I've left behind, but whatever. I'm over it at this point. Jesus, what the fuck, dude?
Cheer 100. My local library only has books about sandpaper and lubricants. The sections are labeled friction and non-friction.
That's a pretty good one. I think it's a good game, like, detached from Silent Hill as a franchise. Because, like, on its own, this would kind of stand up, but as a Silent Hill game, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, at all. I'm kind of hoping the story, like, by the end, when I read the, kind of go through the story and everything comes together, it'll make a bit more sense from that perspective, but I don't think I'm going to feel that way. I want the other flashlight. I'm so annoyed now. It's fine. I can still see just fine. You were in prison. At the beginning you were in prison and you killed a dude. It's like the police let you go in to kill this dude, and then you are getting bused to another place, and the bus crashes and you end up like in Silent Hill basically. And then it kind of turns into this weird semi-open world affair. And like we're kind of piecing together why this guy was in jail in the first place. And they've kind of revealed it, but I don't want to get into it yet because I don't feel like I know everything. Frank Coleridge from Captain Hanley. As you know, I've been a corrections officer at Ryle State Prison for 20 years. During my tenure, I've been witness to questionable behavior by my fellow guards, but never to the degree that I have observed over the last 6 months. Oh yeah, you killed a dude in prison, but the guards put you up to it. Most notably, the gross misconduct that I've witnessed by Corrections Officer George Sewell deserves immediate attention. CO Sewell has been engaged in a number of reprehensible activities, including drug trafficking, blackmail, coercion, and violence against prisoners. As a longtime veteran of the prison guard staff, I refuse to turn a blind eye to his transgressions. Please accept this letter as an official request to open an internal investigation of CO Sewell and any other guards who may be aiding him in these illegal acts. I'm willing to formally submit my testimony in writing and or in person. What's up, Knives? Overlooked penitentiary executes innocent man. Well, I hope you liked it. I'm trying to know absolutely nothing going in. I've actually had to block several things on my swipe left on my phone because it keeps showing me pictures and shit, and I don't want to know anything. I didn't want to know, like, and it's not like Nosferatu is like a story that I'm not familiar with. It's not like it's a story I'm not familiar with, but like, for instance, I didn't didn't know certain people were in it. I didn't know what they looked like, and my phone is like spoiled that already. So you know, it's fine. I'll forget it in the amount of time it's going to take it to come to streaming. But I'm glad to hear that it was a good, you know. I trust your opinion on movies. I just wanted to come to streaming, man. What the fuck, dude? Are you telling me cats grow? That's insane. Vertically or horizontally? Diagonally. Yeah, I was hoping at least like home premiere in like a month. Cuz it's I would pay to watch it. I just don't want to go to the theater. Uh-oh.
How's it going, Murph? Heard you're gonna be leaving us soon. You weren't thinking of leaving before you paid back my favor, were you?
Hey, who's there?
Oh. I know. They'll keep it in the theater for as long as possible because they refuse to let go of the theater as like a monolith of entertainment. Such a goofy sequence. damn it. A different dev team 100% worked on this. Somebody who I don't even think their only knowledge of like Silent Hill is from the movies, to my understanding.
I see you are trying to run scared through into this maze. Let me help you with that.
Oh shit.
Who got that icy factory?
That's how I felt about it, Jordan. Like, I spent money and time making my den a theater, basically. We have a big TV, blackout curtains, a nice sound system. I don't want to I don't want to go to the theater. I don't want to pay to go to the theater. If it's $20 for like the home thing, I will pay that. I just don't want to go to the theater. Like, home premiere should just be like a thing. I don't know where to go and I can't heal. Because some people like me would pay for that. You know, it's roughly the same cost of a ticket to go see a movie for 2 people for home premiere. It cost you $188 for that movie? What the fuck? Oh, dinner was included. Okay.
How's it going, Murph? Heard you're gonna be leaving us soon. You weren't thinking of leaving before you paid back my favor, were you?
Hey, who's there?
Well, I think that the home premiere didn't become as much of a big thing as maybe some of us were hoping, because it would 100%, well, I don't know about 100%, but they think it will 100% kill movie theaters as a business. And there's so much investment wrapped up in, like, if a movie does good in the theater, and I don't know. So to some extent, I guess I get it, because they think it's gonna like take away jobs, but I don't even think it's that. I don't think they're thinking about jobs it's taking away from that aspect. It just forces them to change an old system to something newer that might not be as lucrative, so I should do both and make it crazy expensive to stream at home. $20 fee is pretty lofty, because if it's one person, that's a lot, you know? or $30. I don't know. But I agree. I think that would be the way to go. Shit.
Do they still do? I suppose the shitty cam theater thing is still like a thing, but I was under the impression that screeners just leaked so much more frequently. Kind of like how music used to leak so frequently. There was a really interesting documentary I watched recently about that called How Music Got Free. It was on Paramount Plus. They don't do it anymore. The Paramount Plus documentary was interesting because they traced down the source of all this music leaking to this one guy, because everything basically went to one CD plant in like Kentucky, and the one dude who was leaking all the stuff got in with these. There were like three main wares groups that were like leaking stuff. And they started getting access to things like before it was even out. And so CDs and stuff would start floating around like long before they even came out on the market. And it like changed the way they were like CD release day used to be on Tuesday, and it changed the way they were releasing CDs after that. This is a really annoying part. I'm just gonna keep talking about other stuff while I try to figure this out. I was walking, but I was holding down the run button. It was just that the thing was, he was stuck, you know? What's up, drummer? Yeah, they changed release day, I guess, because of that. Because everything was getting leaked so much earlier that it was fucking up people's plans. And from their from their perspective, it was like
leaving us soon.
Like blowing a shitload of money.
You weren't thinking of leaving before you paid back my favor, were you?
But they were in this documentary. They were also talking to the people who were in these wares groups about their perspective, and then the people in the CD plant who were working there and who weren't getting paid shit. So it was an interesting documentary. They interviewed a lot more or had perspective more from like the hip hop side, because that's where most of the leaks were kind of like really proliferating, even long after like Napster and the RIAA stepped in. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm supposed to go here. I'm gonna follow these arrows. God damn, this is annoying as shit. Ow. And once this catches me, I can't do anything. I'm in slow-mo. Like, I can't get away from it. One of your exes had to pay $50,000 for downloaded music? Wow. my god! I pressed the wrong button, and now I'm going to pay for it. And I dropped my axe. Found the end though. Holy shit. Then Spotify came along and they don't pay anybody shit. Like, you have to have astronomical numbers to make to even make like a pittance on something like Spotify. And the guy who made Spotify is very fucking rich. It's pretty disgusting. Streaming's basically killed how music has been God damn it. Has been consumed. Not to say that people aren't still consuming music, but it's like the artist doesn't really make anything anymore. You're garden variety everyday artist. So if you've ever wondered why concert tickets are way more expensive, that's part of it. The other reason is that Live Nation and Event Hub and Ticketmaster and all those services have like basically done what Spotify has kind of done with it and made it impossibly expensive. So now music is like a luxury. It's pretty fucked up. There's way more exposure for artists than there used to be. I don't know about that. There's more people than ever doing it, so I think the exposure is kind of like it's like trying to talk over this noise. It's essentially what you can just upload a track to a service or whatever, and then it gets like 2 plays and nobody hears it. It's not quite the same. The exposure metric has changed. How you get the exposure is much different. But it's still kind of a similar process. I don't trust this. Yeah, that's true. Spotify is now making AI playlists and pushing it. They're making their own in-house AI music. Yeah. They have ghost musicians that are making music, and they're pushing that ahead of real artists. Exposure these days in a lot of places, if you're not like a traditional band, can often lead to I can't remember the name of the service. Trav has used it, but you can submit your tracks to editorial playlists that people organically curate,
The service has introduced people to music that they might never have heard before. I think your odds of being a musician and getting heard are a lot higher now. Maybe. It like your odds of being heard from by somebody across the country are much higher, but I don't know that works out to being any more lucrative or better. The only reason I argue that is because of Trav. Like I'm kind of familiar with this side of it now. Fuck. You get off of me. So anyway, there's a service that Trav has used where you submit your stuff to an editorial, like somebody who organically is making like playlists that are high traffic playlists on Spotify or whatever. The problem with those though is that those people are often paid like depending on what it is, and it they're really stingy. Like it's like pay to win. So again, I don't know that it really is any better. Well, when you say that it's easier, that implies better. I don't know. I'm not here to argue about it. You're not wrong. It's easier to make music now as well. It's just gotten a lot bigger and kind of diluted, in a sense. But I can't remember the name of this service. Trav has used it a few times. And most of the, like 98% of the time he's submitted to these playlists, they give garbage feedback and like make him feel like shit. Because they'll nitpick about something real specific. And he essentially paid like $35 for 100 people to insult his music. He got one, and the couple times it was successful, he got played on like some French radio station at like 11 o'clock in the morning or something. Which is cool, but like it happened the one time, you know, like. And that's not just that's like the standard. That's your garden variety. This happens all the time. I should find the video about this. I'm running because fuck all of you. Okay, never mind. It's the same as it's similar to streaming. It's just the market is flooded. People, okay. Here's a wider perspective on it. Things have become less music, movies, art. It's all content now. All we're doing is just making content. The word content has, for better or worse, kind of fucked up the way that things are consumed and created. Not entirely, but it's put a stain on it, you know. Wait a minute. I'll insult you for only 50. The enemies are really lame. Well, because yeah, the people who curate those playlists are basically getting paid that way. So they'll get a shitload of inquiries about this. They'll listen to a track for however long it takes them to get the pay dirt, and then they'll submit some kind of like feedback on whether or not they're going to include it on their playlist, and most of the time they won't for some really stupid reason, like the BPM is just a hair faster than I would like it to be, and this drum sound is a little too tinny. And then you listen to like you get to hear the playlist that it was up for, and it's like some of the worst shit you've ever heard, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. I think it's called Submit Hub. I think it's actually just called Submit Hub. Whoa. Oh, shit. Climb! What the fuck is this? Is that a duck? Strangely erotic ducks.
What in the goddamn?
Oh God, what the fuck? With the textures not loading, they're even more horrifying. I can't where's my pistol? I don't understand why none of the textures want to work. Yeah, get me out of there. Most people listen to singles these days. I mean, I think a lot of people still listen to albums, but if you've noticed, singles are more often put out, and the tracks can often be a lot shorter because people are just making them for TikTok.
That's right, you ugly bastards. Back off!
Oh. Okay. No, what the fuck? Okay. Cranberry juice tastes like it really doesn't want to be wet. That's maybe the best way I've heard of to describe cranberry juice. The textures thing is really peculiar. I haven't had that problem up until this point, so I'm not sure why the Xbox is like fighting me. Is this on the other side? I think this is on the other side. Or is it? Yeah. Oh, great. Okay.
Goddamn.
Ooh, my favorite, a hole. Yeah, I don't know why the textures just won't pop in. At least we're not peak alpha or whatever the fuck. I wonder if I can see that now. I'm gonna refresh. Because it's like still not showing on my chat. Oh, there it is. There it is. What an emote. You don't want to know, man. They call him Big Murph for a reason. I don't know if you want to know the reason. Okay, I need this to point more towards... that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to destroy all of you. Fuck off. It's entirely un-Silent Hill-like. In fact, I was kind of forgiving about it, but this, like, last... I don't know. This entire sequence has been more simultaneously more Silent Hill-like than it has been, and less Silent Hill-like than it has ever been. I don't know how to explain it. I'm expecting the boss fight to be an absolute piece of shit whenever I get there. Yeah, the first half of it feels like Alan Wake. The second half's kind of Silent Hill. Like Temu Silent Hill. They tried. It's not inherently bad. Just as a Silent Hill game, it's not great. What the fuck? Oh, God. God damn it. Oh, Christ. Oh my God. What the fuck, man? Okay. And the texture issue. I really don't get that. Holy fuck, dude.
I see you are once again running and screaming around absolute horrors. Let me once again help you.
Try to stay away from the sides.
I hope this was helpful.
Thank you. You know... the weapons that I was supposed to have at this point. These running sequences are terrible. And these are like the main kind of like... It's either this or you're fighting the same like kind of two enemies over and over again. And the slow-mo is just brutal. The hotkey for like healing, so we should be good for a minute. God damn it. Get out there. Do a little pirouette every time. Why? What? What? It's a little bit of both. He's like screaming to scream, and he's also screaming because he got hit. What? Okay, can I put... Well, there's one over here. Hang on. This one doesn't want me to do anything with it. Oh.
Okay. He is not going to be happy if I touch that one either. So let's see. The boss design's kind of cool. Oh shit, you literally fucking scarecrow him. Blue Star. Come on, James. Stop humping it. There you go. Come on, not James. Oh. Now what? I don't think I can make it over there. Oh, okay. Wait, there's something this way. Oh, go fuck yourself. Oh. Really? Oh. This is still Downpour. Holy shit, this really goes places. Come on, dude. I mean, it kind of makes me want to play System Shock. What? I had to beat them to death with their own shoes. Nasty business, really. Go fuck yourself. I hate this. This is so fucking annoying. Okay.
Yay! We've made it! All right. Doo-doo gauntlet is a good way of describing this, for sure. Well, the enemies that are like bland and boring and make no sense don't help. It was really, the thing is the game strangely comes together because of the guy from Korn singing the song that he had no direction on. He didn't know what the fucking game was about because they wouldn't tell him. So he just wrote about concepts that could be Silent Hill. Stop it! Like, if it wasn't called Silent Hill Downpour and it was just called Downpour, it might be pretty good. For like a game from like the 2000s era, you know? Like, it would just be passable, but because it's attached to Silent Hill, it's just something else.
How could you?
What?
He was a good man. A good
Hey, your textures are back.
What the hell are you talking about? That thing tried to kill me. It's not a man, it's a monster. No. No, that's not how it was supposed to go. That's not what I agreed to.
Murphy? Is that you?
Officer Coleridge?
Jeez, I'm glad it's just you. This thing is kicking off something fierce. I knew you'd be smart enough to steer clear of it.
What are you doing here?
Sewell told me to meet him here. You haven't seen him, have you? He ain't answering his radio. Are you okay, Murph? You don't look so good. What's that you got there? What the hell's going on, Murphy?
No. This isn't what I agreed to.
What are you talking about? Agreed to what?
Tell him, Murph.
What's going on here, Sewell? Why didn't you answer the radio?
Should've learned to keep your big fucking mouth shut, Frank. Now my friend Murphy's gotta shut it for you.
Murphy, don't do this.
Come on, Murphy, you gonna keep your end of the bargain or not? Do it, you
Murphy,
son of a bitch!
No.
No.
You know, he was a great man, my dad. Didn't matter who you were. Family, friends, even prisoners. He treated everyone with respect. Always looking for the positive side of people. I wanted to be just like him.
You don't understand. Your father treated me like one of his own.
He didn't die right away, you know. After you were done beating the life out of him, he spent years in that wheelchair. A fucking vegetable. Did you know that? And I had to watch this wonderful man shit and piss all over himself, day after day after day. And every time I looked at him, you know what I saw?
Listen to me.
I saw a monster. I saw you.
Just calm down a minute and let me tell you what really happened.
You don't know how many strings I had to pull to get your transfer approved, to get you to my prison. The favors I had to call in, the sick things I had to do to get you under my watch.
You don't have to do this.
My father was a good man. He didn't believe in revenge. But I do.
The boogeyman.
You'll pay for what you did. Get away from me! Stay back, damn it!
You, what the fuck? Damn it.
Why won't you die? I hate you.
There we go.
I'm coming. I'm just gonna come as hard as I can.
Why won't you die?
This is odd. This is so odd. So, if he... Well, I feel like, based on the whole... He didn't even want to kill that dude in the first place. I feel like he would spare her. I feel like that's what I'm gonna choose, and then we're gonna watch both endings anyways, and we're gonna fucking like read about what this shit, because like I have no idea what I have no fucking idea. She's been pursuing me, and she's been an absolute bitch though. I'm gonna go with spare. I think that that's true. So the general idea I gather around Silent Hill is that you end up in this kind of place and everybody sees their own different things. So I think you're correct, Rollet.
No. I won't do it.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
No!
Jesus, you're pathetic. What about Napier? The guy kills your boy. You go through all the trouble of getting yourself locked up with him, and what happens? I serve him to you like a fucking Christmas goose, and you can't even finish the job. No, I gotta go in there and finish the bastard off for you. I ask for one little favor in return.
Murphy? Run!
And this is the thanks I get.
Frank!
Put your hands where I can see them.
You son of a...
I'm not gonna tell you again. Sewell here. We got an officer down. 1000, C block, shower level, over.
You can't do this.
I didn't. Whose prints do you think are on that shiv?
10-4, backup's on its way. Sit tight.
Roger that. Should have just kept your end of the deal, Murph. Cop killers don't last too long in here.
I'm sorry, Frank.
Why wouldn't they, though?
I'm sorry, Frank.
It wasn't you.
I guess the other guards, yeah.
It was my fault he died.
Pendleton.
I'm so sorry.
I forgive you.
Is this... Are we free?
Yeah. I think we are.
All units respond. Ryle Prison DOC bus involved in a TC. Fatalities eastbound 73. Fire and rescue en route.
I should go.
I guess you better. Wait. Where are you going?
There's someplace I gotta be.
What's that?
Murphy, wait. Thank you.
For what?
The truth.
I can just see the devs with their 2011 like spiky hair and their slightly baggy jeans and their puka shells like high-fiving like, yeah bro, we're done.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, motherfucker. Come on, then, boy.
Yeah, cargo jorts.
Hey, what are you doing back here so soon, sweetheart? Can't get enough of the place.
Eat a bowl of fuck. I am here.
The hell's this?
You used to work with my father, Frank Coleridge.
Yeah? So?
We need to talk.
All right. Okay, all right. This game has
What in the goddamn?
six different endings, 4 normal ones, 2 special ones. These are determined by karma scores that you gain through a single walkthrough in your decisions during fights. Specifically the final fight, I guess. I just want you to keep in mind he didn't know what he was supposed to sing about.
Chaos.
It's a lot of accents on these names, dude. Have a good one, Rollet. Sub Sunday tomorrow. This music, man. I think he's saying go to sleep, he's always there, but it does sound like he's saying sleepies. Okay, I got entirely okay. The score the karma score is a hidden characteristic. It's determined by your actions during 2 cutscenes in the game, whether you got the good side or the bad side. There's 3 moments that raise or lower your score. Sparing incapacitated enemies raises your score. Killing them lowers it. Okay, that would explain the sound. Attempting to save Cunningham at the ravine raises your score, leaving her lowers. And then attempting to console JP Sater in Devil's Pit raises your score, and taunting him lowers it. I think we taunted him. So based on your score, you may receive one of the good or bad endings. Ending A, we'll watch all of these too. You spare Anne with a positive karma score. A flashback will show the event that happened in prison between Murphy, Frank, and Sewell. After realizing Frank is the person that Sewell wants to kill, Murphy refuses to accomplish it. In response to this, Sewell beats both Murphy and Frank. In his angry talk to Murphy, he reveals that it was him who had to finish Napier because Murphy couldn't complete it himself. Sewell stabs Frank in the neck with Murphy's shiv and calls for backup, framing Murphy for the attack. Murphy asks Frank for forgiveness. Do we want to go through the whole plot before I go through all of these endings? Because we're going to watch them anyways. That way we actually know what happened here. Okay. So Murphy Pendleton, who we played as, a convicted felon, is the protagonist of Downpour. He's been incarcerated for several years at the Ryle State Prison after stealing a police cruiser. Seeking revenge for unspecified reasons, Murphy strikes a deal with George Sewell, a corrections officer, to secretly grant him access to a sequestered inmate, Patrick Napier, in the prison shower room. After reminding a confused Napier that they used to be neighbors, Murphy savagely beats him. The scene cuts to black before Murphy lands the finishing blow. Sometime later, following a riot at Ryle, Murphy and a few other inmates are scheduled to transfer to Wayside Maximum Security Prison. They're accompanied on the transport bus by Ann Cunningham, who is a corrections officer at Wayside, who appears to have a particular interest in Murphy. The bus route passes just outside of eastern Silent Hill. The road then suddenly drops into nothingness, forcing the driver to pull on the wheel, which sends the bus hurtling through road barriers and down into a hill. Perhaps a Silent Hill. I don't know. Murphy regains consciousness in a forest next to the wrecked bus and decides to make a run for it. Anne finds him in the wilderness and attempts to apprehend him, but slips into a deep ravine, barely managing to hold on. This is where we decide to leave her or assist her, and I feel like I tried to assist her, but she fucking falled anyways. She falled. She fell. Murphy continues on, winding up on the outskirts of Silent Hill, where he meets Howard Blackwood, an eerily calm mailman. During their brief cryptic conversation, Howard tells Murphy that the roads are all out and that the best way to leave town is via the nearby Skytram. Suddenly, Murphy glimpses a mysterious wheelchair-bound creature in the window of a nearby house. Apparently not seeing this figure, Howard excuses himself to deliver the rest of the mail. Somewhat confused, Murphy makes his way to the abandoned Devil's Pit Stop Diner. In the kitchen, Murphy discovers a gas leak and tries to turn it off, but accidentally starts a fire. He activates the sprinklers to put out the fire, but the sprinklers fill the room with water. The diner transforms into a water-filled hell. He explores this new environment and encounters a void, which rapidly sucks in everything around it. He realizes he can't fight the entity, so he flees and eventually finds himself back in the normal version of the diner. Murphy surveys the area surrounding this diner and enters an abandoned house, finding another escaped prisoner named Sanchez, who attacks what seems to be a helpless woman. Oh, that's right. That was really awful to listen to. Murphy intervenes, but the woman turns out to be a screamer, which immediately kills Sanchez by slashing his throat. Murphy attacks the monster and defeats it. Although a little shaken, he cautiously explores further, eventually finding a change of clothes and a police badge. The badge is decorated with a black mourning band, indicating that its owner is dead. After changing out of the prison attire, Murphy plays the arcade puzzle Jailbreak and gets a ticket to the Skytram, which takes him to Devil's Pit Gorge in southeastern Silent Hill. There, Murphy meets John Sater, a depressed former tour guide for the Devil's Pit's various attractions and tours. JP tells Murphy of an old railcar train in the mines that can take him into the main town. In the caverns, Murphy discovers a newspaper article detailing a train accident in the Devil's Pit that resulted in the deaths of 8 children, implicating JP on the job drinking as the cause. Soon after, Murphy finds a suicidal JP hanging out on the lookout rail. And the player, we are then given the choice of either consoling him or taunting him. We taunted him regardless of what we choose, which this is hilarious because regardless of what you choose, he jumps anyways and kills himself. Murphy finds and powers up the rail car, but to ride through the mines, it turns into a hellish tour populated by monsters that try to kill him. The train derails and Murphy loses consciousness. He awakens near an exit, but runs into a bloodied Anne, who only appears to be concerned with apprehending him. Despite Murphy's pleas to cooperate, Anne remains resolute. While making the arrest, Anne inspects this person and finds the mourning badge. She then becomes really distraught, apparently having known its previous owner. In a fit of rage, she nearly shoots Murphy, claiming that people like him do not deserve to live, but cannot bring herself to do it, and then she just starts crying instead. Anne tells him to fuck off, and he agrees. He then wanders into Silent Hill's main streets, which look nothing like Silent Hill that I've ever seen, and encounters more of the town's creatures. Again, things I've never seen. When it begins raining, he takes refuge in the abandoned hillside apartment building, where a nearby radio picks up broadcasts from DJ Bobby Ricks. Some of the broadcasts are song requests specifically made out to Murphy, while others are quiet pleas for help from anyone who's listening. When the radio dies down, Murphy begins searching for Ricks and runs into Howard Blackwood. He tells Murphy that the radio station's located in the Centennial Building, and then he just walks off into the fog. Murphy locates the building, finds his parole papers attached to the entrance, which causes a flashback of Ryle Prison. Murphy and Sewell appear to be having a private conversation regarding their deal to murder Patrick Napier, who is the sequestered inmate in the opening. Murder. Officer Frank Coleridge spots the two of them talking, and he calls Murphy over to hand him his files. Coleridge asks Murphy about the nature of his conversation with Sewell, but Murphy dodges the question. Coleridge then warns Murphy to use caution when dealing with Officer Sewell, as his deals tend to not work out so well for the other participants. It becomes clear then that Coleridge has made a substantial effort to help Murphy receive an early release from Ryle because he believes Murphy to be a genuinely good person. Coleridge also says that he is confused as to why a smart man like Murphy would do something as reckless as stealing a police car for no reason. That's when the flashback ends. Murphy continues to search for Ricks inside the building. While ascending the floors of the Centennial Building, Murphy has another vision of Sewell Prison in his office, having decided to go through with the plan to kill Patrick Napier. During their exchange, Sewell reviews the details of their agreement and ominously tells Murphy, "You owe me one." Sewell also implies that Murphy stole the police cruiser and got himself arrested on purpose in order to confront Patrick Napier in prison. But his reason why isn't divulged. Murphy then leaves the room and the vision dissipates. Hold up. We're just going to put on some less distracting music. Murphy finds DJ Ricks, who initially behaves in an unusually casual manner, but then begins speaking in hushed tones as if somebody or something is listening in. Ricks reveals that he's been operating the radio station for a really long time, waiting for help. He tells Murphy of a boat docked at the marina and that they can both use to escape town, but then he goes on to say that they must find the boat's keys, which were apparently stolen by an intruder. When Murphy suggests hotwiring the boat, Ricks says that it won't work and the town has rules that must be adhered to. Before they can leave, Anne shows up, once again determined to arrest Murphy. However, as an apparent punishment for Ricks breaking the rules, screamers ambush the studio and kidnap both him and Anne. Murphy is all alone now. The building shifts to a prison-like other world. Murphy flees the void once again, encounters the wheelman again, and then ends up falling off the exterior of the building's clock tower. Waking up on a bench back in the fog world, Murphy once again meets Howard, who hands him a letter requesting his presence at St. Maria's Monastery. Confused and frustrated, like the rest of us, Murphy refuses to accept the letter, but Howard explains that it isn't about what he wants, suggesting that Howard knows more about the mysterious town than he initially let on. Given no other choice, Murphy accepts this letter and he continues on. He passes through the stormy town and he arrives at a broken down monastery where a nun cryptically tells him, "You were the only family we were able to locate." She asks Murphy to look around the place and to come to the building's morgue whenever he's ready. Murphy finds the monastery in a dilapidated state and must take an alternate route to the morgue. On the way, he encounters a small boy through the window of a locked door. The boy refuses to unlock the door because he believes Murphy is the boogeyman, and he's been told by an unnamed crying girl that that's the case. The only way Murphy can prove he isn't the boogeyman is by memorizing a poem that the children of the monastery's orphanage recite to make the boogeyman disappear. As he treks through the monastery to gather the pieces of the poem, flashbacks reveal that Murphy's son Charlie was drowned in a lake a few years prior.
Chaos.
Which explains the recurring theme of water in Murphy's otherworld. Does it? At this point, it has also become clear that Patrick Napier was the one responsible for his son's death, actually, which ultimately spawned Murphy's strong feelings of disdain for child molesters and murderers. In the present, Murphy returns to the locked... Does that explain his strong feelings? Because I feel like just the point blank fact that Patrick Napier was like that type of person should be enough, you know? In the present, Murphy returns to the locked door where he initially met the young boy. The real boogeyman appears in the room and slowly approaches the boy. Murphy desperately struggles to recite the poem, but the boogeyman kills the boy before he can complete it. The boogeyman then drops the boy and places a finger on the mouth of its mask, shushing Murphy, and he concludes the poem. How kind. The door unlocks and Murphy approaches the child's body, now in the form of his son Charlie. He mourns his death and he's interrupted by the young girl who accuses him of killing the boy. She runs, Murphy gives chase, scared that the boogeyman will get her too. The monastery transforms into the other world during this chase, forcing Murphy to dodge the void again, and at one point even the boogeyman himself. Eventually, Murphy winds up in the morgue with the nun from the entrance standing next to a covered gurney. Murphy tells her that there's been a mistake and that he buried his son years before. The nun replies that everyone grieves in their own way and removes the sheet from the gurney, revealing a dead boogeyman underneath. Angered, Murphy cries that the monster isn't his son, it's a murderer. But the nun insists that Murphy accepts him as his own, calmly informing him of the perils of revenge and the path that Murphy has set himself upon by pursuing it. Murphy admits that all of this reads like the people who made this just had some concepts of what Silent Hill are, and they just tried, you know? It's like they put it in one of those word clouds and they just kind of made a game based on that. Murphy admits what he did to Patrick Napier did not solve anything, but attempts to rationalize his behavior. She simply says the answers are right in front of him if he chooses to look. Murphy notices a key with a silver keychain labeled Freedom around the boogeyman's neck, matching the description of Rick's missing boat keys. The nun tells him that they are there if he wants them, but only if he accepts the boogeyman as his own. Murphy takes the keys, but the boogeyman springs to life and attacks Murphy. They're both transported into a forest area by the lakeshore where they engage in battle. Murphy gains the upper hand and defeats the boogeyman with his own hammer. Then he finds himself back in the morgue with the boogeyman dead and unmasked on the gurney. Its faces alternating between that of Murphy's and Napier's. Charlie appears and congratulates his father on defeating the boogeyman, having accepted that his past actions did nothing to assuage his guilt. Murphy tells his son it doesn't matter and that it will not bring him back, to which Charlie comforts him by saying that it isn't his fault. In a moment of clarity, Murphy apologizes to Napier, who is now in the form of the boogeyman, and closes his eyelids. This causes the image to dissolve, leaving only the keys behind. Murphy runs his hand over the engraved word freedom before leaving the morgue. Now with the boat keys, Murphy makes his way back out of the monastery through the sewers and arrives at the marina. He starts Rick's boat and departs from Silent Hill, but Anne soon appears behind him holding a gun to his head, ordering him to turn the boat around and return to Silent Hill. She tells him the town showed her things, that it knows her, and that the town won't release either of them until they settle their unfinished business. Oh, so it is her fault. I should have killed her. Murphy refuses to return and tells her, "You may as well shoot me." Anne complies and pulls the trigger. A flashback shows a meeting between Officer Sewell and Murphy back at the prison sometime after Murphy's confrontation with Napier. Sewell reminds Murphy that he set up the meeting between him and Napier and looked the other way, and that it is now time for Murphy to return the favor. Sewell tells Murphy his job is to kill an unnamed individual assumed to be an inmate who Sewell claims deserves it. He then explains that there will be a riot at the prison that evening, allowing Murphy to slip away in the showers where he will find this person. Murphy wakes up inside the prison cell in Overlook Penitentiary with the wheelman sitting outside of the bars watching him. After a few seconds, he wheels off, the doors open. Murphy is exploring the prison now. He finds a note addressed to him telling him to meet someone in the showers. Progressing through the prison and fighting off enemies, Murphy eventually makes his way to the showers. Inside are 4 crime scene markers indicating a pool of blood, a prison shank, the morning police badge, and a bag of crime scene evidence. Just a big bag of jargon. After examining all 4, a voice calls out from behind him, followed by the glow of a flashlight. Murphy approaches the light, which shuts off as soon as he nears it. Blood begins seeping under the doors. He opens them and he finds another shower section with a bagged body lying in the center of the floor. As Murphy approaches the body, the world around him transitions to the other world. He races through it while avoiding the void yet again. He eventually reaches a large door with 2 giant scales of justice hanging before it. He places all that shit that he just found into the scale, and then he's surrounded by platforms and prison cells. And a much larger version of the wheelman, who has been haunting Murphy throughout the game, appears. We kill that shit, and then he finds himself in the showers with a feeble version of the monster's body lying dead at his feet. Anne then enters, is horrified at what Murphy has done, and Murphy finds out that the wheelman is actually Frank Coleridge, the friendly police officer who Ryle had persistently warned Murphy about socializing with Sewell. The flashback then reveals that Murphy was made the deal to kill Frank Coleridge. Coleridge tells a visibly distraught Murphy that Sewell was supposed to meet him there. Before noticing that Murphy's concealing something behind his back, Coleridge has agreed to submit testimony for an internal investigation of Officer Sewell, bearing witness to illegal activities and transgressions that Sewell has been conducting at Ryle, which would undoubtedly result in his arrest and subsequent incarceration. We've been finding like evidence of that the whole way there, so that was like no mistake. Plus, what kind of cop who isn't crooked wears gloves like that? Fuck that guy. At this point, Sewell enters the room and tries to convince Murphy to kill Coleridge and uphold his end of the bargain, while Coleridge attempts to talk Murphy into dropping his weapon. Holy shit, man. In the present, Anne reveals that Coleridge was her father. She tells Murphy that he was a good man and that she idolized him, even following in his footsteps to become a cop. After Frank was attacked the night of the riot, he fell into a vegetative state, having to rely on a wheelchair and life support until the day that he died. Anne is unaware of Sewell's involvement in her father's beating, so she tells Murphy that every time she looked at her father in his deteriorating physical state, she saw Murphy, a monster. Murphy then transforms into the boogeyman, and before he transforms into the boogeyman before her, as she describes how she had to pull strings, call in favors, and do 6 things in order to. Hey, Maggie, don't. No. Where was I? Okay. They fight and he spares Anne. Let's watch the fucking endings. Let's watch the endings. So the first ending is called Forgiveness. I don't know if this is the ending that I got, but we're going to find out. Where is it? There we go. think this is the ending I got, but I'm not sure.
No. I won't do it.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
No!
Jesus, you're pathetic. What about Napier? The guy kills your boy. You go through all the trouble of getting yourself locked up with him, and what happens? I serve him to you like a fucking Christmas goose, and you can't even finish the job. No, I gotta go in there and finish the bastard off for you. I ask for one little favor in return.
Murphy? Run!
And this is the thanks I get. Frank! Put your hands where I can see them.
You son of a...
I'm not gonna tell you again. Sewell here. We got an officer down. 1000, C block, shower level, over.
You can't do this.
I didn't. Whose prints do you think are on that shiv?
10-4, backup's on its way. Sit tight.
Roger that. Should have just kept your end of the deal, Murph. Cop killers don't last too long in here.
I'm sorry, Frank. I'm sorry, Frank.
It wasn't you.
It was my fault he died.
Pendleton.
I'm so sorry.
I forgive you. This is Cunningham. I copy. Over.
What's your 20, Cunningham? We've got half the department out looking for you. Over.
I'm okay. I'm on the shore of a lake somewhere. Afraid I can't be more specific than that. Over.
Roger. We'll send the bird sweep the shore again. We've located everyone except for one, Pendleton Murphy. You got a 20 on Pendleton, over.
Negative.
Negative. Pendleton's dead. Over.
Damn, I'm good.
Roger that.
You gonna be okay?
You better go.
All right. So hang on a second. That was the spare Ann with a positive karma score. So I didn't get that one. I maybe had a negative karma score. Ending B is called Truth and Justice. Let's see here.
No.
No!
Don't do it.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
No!
Jesus, you're pathetic. What about Napier? The guy kills your boy. You go through all the trouble of getting yourself locked up with him, and what happens? I serve him to you like a fucking Christmas goose, and you can't even finish the job.
Pathetic.
No, I gotta go in there and finish the bastard off for you. I ask for one little favor in return.
Murphy, run!
And this is the thanks I get. Break! Put your hands where I can see them.
You son of a...
I'm not gonna tell you again. Sewell here. We got an officer down. 1000, C block, shower level, over.
You can't do this.
I didn't. Whose prints do you think are on that ship?
10-4, backup's on its way. Sit tight.
Roger that. Should have just kept your end of the deal, Murph. Cop killers don't last too long in here.
I'm sorry, Frank. I'm sorry, Frank.
It wasn't you.
It was my fault he died.
Pendleton,
I'm so sorry.
I think this is the one I got.
I forgive you.
We're free.
Is this... Are we free?
Yeah. I think we are.
All units respond. Wild Prison DOC bus involved in a TC. Fatalities eastbound 73. Fire and rescue en route.
I should go.
I guess you better. Wait. Where are you going?
There's someplace I gotta be.
Murphy, wait. Thank you.
For what?
The truth.
Okay, yeah, that.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, motherfucker.
This is the one that I got. So I got the truth and justice ending. So I had a negative karma score. Ending C, full circle. Kill Anne with a positive karma score. Let's see. I feel like most of this is kind of the same, but I'll play it at a slightly faster speed.
I'm sorry, Frank.
As for me, I got mail to deliver. I can't even tell you how much this man just spinning record after record after record. Hoping someone...
And we're the ones who decide if we can live with what we've done.
Wait, stop! This is all wrong, please! Stop!
Okay.
A flashback shows Murphy kneeling by an injured Frank. Frank and Anne are on the ground. He drops the shiv and starts shouting, realizing what he's done. Murphy grabs Frank's pistol and attempts to commit suicide, but instead finds himself locked in the Overlook Penitentiary at the beginning of the level. Okay. Ending D is execution. This is the last, like, air quote normal. Then there's 2 special endings, I guess, after this.
Assembled here to witness the state's execution of Murphy Pendleton, sentenced for the murder of his 7-year-old son. The couple had divorced 4 years earlier, and prosecutors believe Pendleton drowned his son Charlie in retaliation for his ex-wife seeking sole custody. More recently, Pendleton was tried and convicted for the murder of decorated officer Frank Coleridge during a Ryle State prison riot, which expedited Pendleton's execution sentence amidst public furor.
This is it, Pendleton. Any last words?
Nice try, Diddy.
I'll see you in hell. Cupcake.
Okay, close. Okay. Well, that means he was extra bad. So ending E, surprise. Finish the game completing the digging up the past side quest. Oh God. Okay. We'll watch this one not on faster speed.
Oh, you guys.
Okay. I don't know. That should just be the ending that you get all the time. Why that's not a thing.
What in the goddamn?
Murphy's shown digging an escape tunnel out of the prison. He gets out of the execution chamber. The lights are suddenly switched on, revealing a big company throwing Murphy a surprise party. The company includes characters from Downpour as well as from the previous games. Pyramid Head comes out and uses his knife to cut the cake. Everyone cheers and Murphy smiles. All right, the last ending is called F, Reversal. You have to allow Anne to kill you during the last fight. Why won't it load? Hang on. Why won't you load? Why watch on YouTube. Okay, hang on. This one for some reason won't load. Okay. Ending F. Reversal.
Did I wake you, Cunningham? Come on. Rise and shine. You know the drill.
What? Where am I? What's going on?
Guess today's the big day, huh? Tell you the truth, I'm sort of sorry to see you go. Prisoner secure. Open 302B. Transfer.
The old switcheroo. Okay. The ending shows the scene at Ryle State Prison from the beginning of the game, but with Murphy and Ann's roles switched. Ann's now the convicted criminal who's transported to another prison. Murphy's the guard who escorts her. Well, that was certainly a game. It wasn't my favorite Silent Hill experience, for sure. But now I feel like between that and like Resident Evil, I can like maybe sit down and actually write a series of high school essays about how my feels about them.
Have you ever really noticed the blanket of shame from the torment and pain that you realize that no one's ever been there?
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at the violence you hide, always running inside? You can't escape. It's always been there.
Never. So, Shattered Memories would technically count as part of the main series because it's a retelling of like a previous game. I didn't play it immediately in there, but that's the next one I'm going to be doing, and I sort of consider me to be kind of done with the main series, but I'm still going to play Shattered Memories.